Hey, what's up? This is Reed. I've been tuning into CES non-stop for the past week, finding all of the best smart home devices and other tech. There's a lot to go over, but I'll be moving quickly, so sit back, relax, and let's check it out. Starting off first with a Bluetooth speaker for your shower. This isn't any old speaker though. It gets powered by the running water from your shower. Yeah, it's amazing. I've connected a Bluetooth speaker in the shower with an Echo and I love it. But charging the battery was always a slight annoyance. The shower power never runs out of battery though. Samsung showed off a few robots that are concepts and one that you can actually buy. First is Bot Handy, who is doing the dishes, picking up clothes, and bringing you drinks. I don't know how my kids would ever learn how to do chores though. There is also Bot Care, who is like an assistant with a screen on wheels. This is similar to robots we've seen before at CES. But then there is JetBot 90 AI Plus. This name seems unnecessarily long. But this is taking some of the AI in previous concept robots and bringing it to something you can actually buy this year. It can use the sensors and camera to check on your house while you're away. It's all integrated in SmartThings, and there are even automations you can use for your pet. Aside from interacting with your SmartThings home, it seems similar to other high-end robot vacuums. It avoids cords and objects to not get stuck. It also can self-empty the dustbin. Not bad. Another robot vacuum that's getting self-emptying bins is Roborock. They've always worked well for me, and I'm glad that they're finally getting this feature. The first Roborock to get this is the S7, and it also has another new thing. It takes mopping up a notch. Literally, when it detects carpet, the mop lifts up, so you don't have to draw those no-go zones in the app for mopping. The mop also moves back and forth very quickly. That should help it clean even better. Philips Hue announced a few new products, a new wireless dimmer switch with more intuitive buttons, and some more outdoor lights that are made to look nice on a wall. There's also a wall switch module that controls Hue bulbs and goes behind your existing switch. No more killing power to the smart light bulbs. If you've ever wanted your doors to open automatically, AutoSlide has you covered. Their technology can use motion to open sliding glass doors, which looks amazing. I mean, seriously, I've never used automatic sliding doors before. And never mind. They are also launching Auto Swing that you can use for swinging doors in your house. This is great for accessibility and of course, ultimate home automation. I want this. You might have heard of Twinkly, who has smart Christmas lights you can customize down to the LED. Now they're bringing that to year-round smart lights. There's Twinkly Squares, which are like Nanoleaf but even more detailed. You can actually make art out of these, which stands out compared to other light panels. They also announced customizable light strips, but what really caught my eye is Twinkly Flex. This is an LED tube that you can form into different shapes because it's flexible. It's almost like an LED version of neon lights. I can't wait to get my hands on these, they look amazing. Each of these lights works with Amazon and Google Assistants, plus Razer Chroma RGB so you can sync them with your gaming. Next up we have Lutron, who teased their product last week with an email saying, "The next big thing," which turned out to be an outdoor smart plug. And the big thing about it is the price, $80. They know we can buy them cheaper, right? Actually, it's made out of high quality materials and IP65 rated. It should last a long time because it has a solid core interior, so water will never reach the electronics inside. If you already have Lutron and you might use this with string lights year round, then it might be worth checking out. If you've ever wanted soft serve ice cream dished up fast from the comfort of your home, Cold Snap might be the answer. You just put in the shelf-stable pods into the machine and frozen ice cream magically appears after 90 seconds. Plus, there's no cleanup needed. But having a personal ice cream machine will cost you. It's expected to be released sometime next year, and the price will be between $500 and $1,000. Plus $2 to $3 per pod. Yeah, I think I'll just reinvest that money into my freezer. C by GE rebranded to Sync, and they have a few new devices. One is a fan wall switch that looks similar to the light switches. They also announced a 1080p indoor camera that uses a micro SD card for storage. The camera has a privacy shutter that you can manually slide open and shut. Arlo's new Essential indoor camera also has a privacy shutter, but it can be controlled in the app. This could be good if you forget to open up the shutter on something like the Sync camera, which manually opens. On the other hand, having it controlled from the app means that someone could open up the shutter when you don't want them to if they had access to your account. Have you ever wanted a $3,000 garage door for your pet? No? Well, MindQ made one anyways. Their new automated pet door opens with a sensor on the dog's collar. So when your pet walks up, the door opens. You can also check on the pet using a built-in camera and remotely open the door. This is actually a great solution for convenience and security because the pet doors stay closed from intruders and other animals. We are always closing our doggy door at night, and I think I would be more interested if the price was lower. Sorry, Luna, maybe if you were a trendy dog like a golden doodle, I'd get it for you. While a lot of companies skipped CES this year, TP-Link Casa doubled down and created so many smart home products. Literally, I can't even count how many devices they announced. First up, light switches. They have a dimmer switch with a motion sensor, which I'm excited to try out since I don't see these too often. Also new dimmable three-way switches. Plus they announced a motion sensor and a contact sensor. The best part is the sensors and light switches all work with SmartThings. And I'm not even done with TP-Link yet. TP-Link also announced several 2K cameras that record locally and have person detection. An indoor cam, a pan and tilt, and an outdoor cam, and those last two have starlight sensors. Along with the cameras is a video doorbell that will only be 1080p, but still has person detection. Plus a whole lineup of other routers and mesh systems supporting Wi-Fi 6E. They even announced a Deco Voice, which is a mesh router with a built-in smart speaker. TP-Link, you guys need to take it easy. You're making everyone else look bad. We've seen bedside lamps that can change colors and even play music, but what makes the Romeo Sense unique is that it can do all of that and diffuse essential oils. This could help you relax at night or even focus during work. I really like the concept of this, but I wish it had a slightly better look on a nightstand. Still, it will work with Google, Amazon, and HomeKit, and I can always get behind that. There were a few new smart door locks announced at CES, and one that caught my eye is the Lockly Guard. This is a smart lock for sliding doors, which up until now I haven't seen before. Since most sliding doors vary in design, this needs to be installed professionally and will set you back $500. Still, I'm glad to see someone finally making a smart door lock for sliding doors. Benji Lock is making a few more locks with fingerprint readers, a bike lock, suitcase lock, and another door lock. One thing to watch out for is that the door lock can only store up to 10 fingerprints. This lock also does not work with Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, so only get it if you're wanting a lock that does not connect to the internet. Eufy is also releasing another door lock that uses a fingerprint. This one does have Wi-Fi, unlike the previous Eufy lock that was just Bluetooth, and it has a rechargeable battery that's supposed to last a whole year, which would be amazing for a Wi-Fi lock, and you wouldn't need to replace the batteries, which would be great. There are a few new smart lights from Yeelight that are worth checking out. Their M2 bulb sets up easily in the Google Home app as long as you connect it to a Google Nest device as a hub, and it's 1000 lumen, which is brighter than their other RGB bulbs. If you're into gaming, some of the Yeelight products like the new W3 bulb and the Lightbar Pro are Razer Chroma compatible, so the lights will sync with your game and make an immersive experience. Speaking of Razer, they thought of another place to put RGB lights. On your face. Their new smart mask reminds me of a future dystopian society that's falling apart. Maybe that's right now. I don't know. Either way, this mask has a microphone and amplifiers in the ventilators. It's transparent so people can see you talking, and there's even a light for when it's dark. There were plenty of other masks and sanitizing tech at CES this year, but this was my favorite. Oh, and also Razer showed off a gaming chair with a transparent rollable OLED screen. This and the mask are both still concepts, but I love the idea of a full gaming setup in a small footprint. Now on to TVs where they're getting bigger, thinner, brighter, and 8K is slowly becoming more of a reality. Samsung showed off their new micro LED TV, which is similar to the Wall, which you might have seen previously at CES. However, the Wall was made up of multiple micro LED panels, and this is just one panel up to 110 inches. So now it's actually made for consumers, but the price is still going to be ridiculous. The last year model that was 110 inches was over $150,000. Samsung also got a slimmer frame TV, and the remotes will have a solar cell on the back to charge them. Pretty sweet. TCL is improving their mini LED TVs to make them super slim and adding 8K to their 6 series, so that might be the first affordable 8K TV. One of the downsides to OLED TVs is the brightness, but LG has figured out a way to make their OLED TVs brighter so that they will still look good during the day when it's bright in the room. When your baby's crying in the middle of the night, yes, you could go help them, or you could let a machine do it for you. CradleWise senses the baby waking up, bounces gently while playing music, and stops when the baby falls asleep. In the app, you can view the footage from the built-in camera and receive notifications. Now we just need a robot that can change diapers. Oh wait, bot handy. Alarm.com's new outdoor sensor, Flex.io, has an option for LTE coverage. This is great for monitoring sheds, gates, and outdoor equipment. If you don't want to pay for Alarm.com, you could still use this as long as you buy it from a distributor. Hopefully, this will inspire other companies to make more weatherproof, long-range sensors. If everything I've shown you seems practical and inexpensive, well, let me show you one more thing. The new Stillness Bath from Kohler. This tub literally has a fog machine, LED lights, an infinity edge, and it fills up from the bottom. Water spills over the sides because when you have enough money for a $16,000 bathtub, why not? I'll be reviewing and automating a lot of the things announced at CES this year, so make sure you subscribe to not miss those. Thanks for watching, we'll see you again next time. Now for the things that make me feel like I'm in an episode of Black Mirror.
I'm Rhea, a songwriter and DJ. You know, traveling is a big part of my life, and inspiration.
As you can see, Toto's new toilet scans your body and key outputs.